And sure, if your head is so far up your fucking ass that you can't see, then we can disagree on whether the building collapses were a controlled demolition or not. But the collapses certainly look like a controlled demolition, as Mr. Joe Rogan tries to explain to an angry debunker.
Rejoice, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Dunning. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming on. I read about you, and I read some of the things, and I didn't know when you had contacted me that you had included me in your, how many celebrities were there, 8 or 10?
It was the top 10 most wanted celebrities promoting harmful pseudoscience.
And in that, I read about myself, and I was shocked to learn that I believe that 911 was created by the government.
I don't think you've ever said that.
I've never said that. The only thing I've ever said that's controversial at all is that Tower 7, when you watch it fall, it looks like a controlled demolition. And I don't think that's controversial because it looks like a controlled demolition.
Yeah, when you look at just the top half of it, it does.
Well, you look at the whole thing, the way the structure collapses.
There's no video of the whole thing. You can only see the video of the top, really the top quarter of it as it disappears behind the building.
It's not really, I wouldn't say it's the top quarter. It's a 48-floor building, correct?
I don't know. I'm not going to argue the fraction, but you don't see the bottom of it.
Well, that's true, but it is very unusual how it falls into its base instead of falls over.
It didn't. It fell. It started to fall down straight, but then it almost destroyed 2 other buildings that it fell against.
Watch it again. Here, look at that. Yeah, that's way more than the top quarter.
Okay, it's not. It's not. You don't see the bottom.
That's almost the entire building.
No, it's not.
Okay, let's see it again. Let's see it again because we
foreground.
caught that in the middle. Let's see it again.
See much
right, but I think it's a bit disingenuous to say that that thing doesn't fall into its base. Look at that.
It doesn't. I mean, look, it's
man.
already going at an angle. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, but it all fell to the bottom. I mean, let's look at that one again.
It's not going to fall to the top.
Okay, but you're being kind of silly. That thing collapsed into its base. This had never happened before, and it looks like a controlled demolition. I'm not saying it, but let me be clarified, because this is important. I'm not saying it's a controlled demolition.
I know.
I have no idea, but that's what it looks like. To say it doesn't look like that is kind of silly.
No, okay, so I think you were number 8 on my list of top 10 celebrities who promote harmful pseudoscience. And here's the paragraph that I wrote on you. Number 8, Joe Rogan. Comedian Joe Rogan does what he can to promote virtually any conspiracy theory that he stumbles onto, apparently accepting them all uncritically with a wholesale embrace. Now, I know you would disagree with that now.
Of course I would.
and I want to give you that chance, so let me continue. The worst part is that he promotes these ideas to the public at every interview opportunity, but gives himself the intellectual get-out-of-jail-free card of not needing any evidence by hiding behind the childish debate technique of saying, hey, I'm just the guy asking questions. God, this makes me sound like an asshole.
Because you are an asshole. The Building 7 video especially looks like a controlled demolition.